My occupation isn't an occupation that you hear kids when they're little say, man, I want to be an interventionist when I grow up. It just doesn't happen. I had no idea that I was going to be an interventionist at 38 years old. That's when I started doing interventions. And here I am sitting at almost 51 years old. It's not for everybody. It's really not. Like, you're really in the live fire trench of addiction, in that warfare. You're like in it. You're in the family's home. You're in the ditch with them. You got to call the shots. You got to be quick on your feet. You got to be quick in your response. You got to not be afraid. And even when you are afraid, you got to show up anyway. And you got to get a family to trust you. Trust you to the point where they're going to follow some directions. And on top of all that, most importantly, you got to be able to give some hope and a solution. You know, if you're one of those people out here that like feel this pull to work in behavioral health, and maybe you've got what it takes to be an interventionist and you want to get trained, or maybe you work in behavioral health and you want to sharpen your skill set, then come on and get trained. Man, I'm sitting out here in Wrightsville Beach right now, looking out over the ocean. I'm staying here overnight. I'm going to look at a program tomorrow. You know, I was in the East Coast of Virginia yesterday doing an intervention on a great guy and a great family, and you know, got up that morning, went down there and intervened on him, met him, walked into his family system in their worst time of their life, and saw the joy and the tears and the happiness when he accepted the help, and the relief in their eyes, and the relief in him when he realized that, man, there absolutely is a solution out here and there actually is some hope. Man, there's nothing out here that beats that. Nothing at all out here that even comes close to beating that feeling that you are able to be a part of that, especially coming where I came from being a burnout crackhead pill addict. Like, man, how did I get here? You know, so it's not a 9 to 5. There's a lot of times where you're sitting around kind of twiddling your thumbs, waiting on the phone to ring. That can be a little bit scary, but there's not a more rewarding occupation out here, I don't think, in the behavioral health field than doing intervention work. It's just not. You want to get into this line of work? Go on the website, interventiononcall.com. Reach out to me, ask some questions. Be glad to answer them. We'd love to train you up. We need more people.